It's day 3 of the ASUN Softball Championship. Welcome here to the UNF Softball Complex as we've got the top-seeded Central Arkansas Bears facing off here soon against the 4th-seeded Jacksonville University Dolphins. Glad you're with us here from the First Coast. Christina White alongside Richard Miller. And Christina, we saw it yesterday. The Dolphins look so good. They've got a ton of bats. And then you've got the ASUN Pitcher of the Year.
J.C. Harrelson was phenomenal in the circle, but the way that her defense supported her, that was something fun to watch.
That it was. Let's take a look at this bracket so far as we move forward. It's going to be Bears and Dolphins in this first game. Then we'll see Ospreys and Hatters meeting once again for the 7th time this year. And then later tonight in the elimination game, North Alabama will face one of these two losers of the early game. As it's going to be a big one, too. You got to win. Christina helps you out, save some arms, get some rest going into Friday, Saturday. Here's that Dolphins win and what they did yesterday. You mentioned the great defense. Jada Thomas was tremendous.
Jada Thomas covered so much ground. You saw that play in front of her, and then she ended up ending the game with that robbed home run. But so much great defense behind J.C. Harrelson.
So an impressive win. As they've got tons of bats, too. When they get hot, Sarah Beth Brake, Allison Carter, they're tough to beat. That steal there by Thomas. And here's Central Arkansas for the Bears. This is a loaded lineup. They won the regular season title, and they come off a sweep of Lipscomb.
They've been outstanding so far this year. They have great pitching, great defense, and an offense that the numbers are hard to battle against. So Coach Lucas, first year as a head coach, and the team has really bought in and come together.
I cannot wait to see this Bears squad. 1 versus 4 coming up shortly for Jacksonville and Central Arkansas. It's ESPN Plus. As we've got our reporter Cecily Webb, and she's got more about this Bears team. Cecily.
Throughout the game, you'll see the Bears throw up that hang loose sign, and Coach said that's just a reminder to loosen up for the team. They kind of started off on the bad foot with conference play. They put too much pressure on themselves, so Coach said it's just a reminder to relax and loosen up and have fun. So today, if you see them throwing up that hang loose sign, you'll know what that means. Back to you guys.
As we will take a break right here. Anthem underway from Jacksonville. as we take you into the circle, and here's Bailey Runner, and we'll see for the Bears here, as we figured they would go with her. She is really good. What's her scouting report?
So Bailey Runner is one of the harder throwing pitchers in the ASUN. She's going to be in the mid to high 60s. She works low in the zone, so you'll see a lot of drop balls, her changeup, and then her screwball also. And she'll mix that rise in just to change the eye level and what the hitters are seeing.
As you see right there, a whip of 1.44 for Runner, over 125 innings pitched, and teams hitting 247 against her. We'll see for Jacksonville here in their lineup. The Dolphins come in as a 4 seed. A win yesterday over FGCU 6-2. They're led by head coach Erica Ayers, over 200-plus wins at Jacksonville, her 9th season. Thomas, Linkletter, and Brake at the top as they keep it the same 1 through 9, but it is worth mentioning that Wells won't be the starter in left field. She'll be the DP.
It's good to see her back in the lineup. That diving attempt that she made out in left field looked a little scary, but happy to see her back in the lineup today.
I had to ice that elbow, but that is some great news right there. So Linkletter will be over in left field, and she made a phenomenal grab, too, that easily could have made Sports Center. As we'll see for Central Arkansas, this is a loaded team. They've got 3 All-ASUN performers for their defense. Here's the ASUN Freshman of the Year. As Thomas will start things off, take a ball here, start time of 12:08. A Dolphins team that can hit a lot of home runs. 13 for Brake and 10 for Chadwick. There's Thomas. Dolphins wearing the all green today with white socks with gold mixed in. Two-0 start for Thomas, hitting .366. A 59 hit campaign. A swing and a miss, and you mentioned that velo there. You see it from Runner.
Runner so far trying to establish that strike zone. Saw that second pitch, her drop ball inside. I think she really wants that corner. But this first inning for both pitchers, just going to have to figure out the strike zone, how much room they have on the corners, how high and low is it. It has a big impact on how this game's going to go for the pitchers and the hitters, so it's good to establish it early.
Just want a slow roller over to the hot corner, and even with the speed of Thomas, you've got Brandon, who is all ASUN, 3rd team and 1 down.
Now batting number 8.
See it here defensively for the Central Arkansas team, the top seed. As you see Brandon right there in the hot corner, and pretty much expected everyone to be at their normal spots this time of year. A few things might change, but defensively, teams feel pretty comfortable. Here's Linkletter. Sees a strike for the starting left fielder today. As Brandon making that first team, my apologies. The first team for Grand Mountain Center, Brandon in the hot corner.
Yesterday we saw Linkletter 3 walks out of her 4 at-bats, and she came around to score in one of those at-bats, but really just being able to work the count. Those top couple hitters, if they're able to see extra pitches, it helps the rest of the lineup really get a feel for what they're going to see in the circle.
Linkletter, another strike, 1 and 2. She's just a really well-rounded player. The senior hitting .319, 37 hits, 31 runs scored, and we mentioned yesterday, hit by pitch times. And she'll swing and miss, and a strikeout from Runner.
Bailey Runner, the combination of her velo higher than most of these hitters have seen,
And number 14,
in the mix with that downspin, here you can see it just goes right under the bat of Linkletter, thinking that she's going to square it up, and then boom, that ball just drops off the table.
Impressive right there. We move along here. Sarah Beth Brake, the catcher for Jacksonville, currently hitting .404.
I got to talk to Break yesterday. I was pretty fascinated with her setup and how high her hands are. And I asked her, I was like, why are your hands so high? Like, can you talk to me about like how that evolved? Because, I mean, when you think of just like, what could it be? You think, oh, you drop your hands. And she goes, yeah, my coach told me to put my hands up there. It was really sweet. She's like, and it's working. So whatever works really when it comes to hitting. There's so many variables. There's so many styles that can work. And if it's working for Sarah Beth Break, you roll with it.
Yeah, she's been incredibly successful. Waits a third pitch. A great matchup here against Runner, one of the best pitchers in the ASUN this year. So we've got a great pitching matchup here today. Two of the 6 best in the ASUN. This one on the ground, covered there over at third. Foul ball.
Looks like an illegal pitch call, so in that case, Jacksonville has the option of taking the result or taking a ball on the pitch. So with that being an easy out by Brandon, they're going to revert to a ball.
We'll see a replay here.
You see Bailey Runner's right foot doesn't remain in contact with the mound, and so that's going to be an illegal pitch.
Good spot over there. Miguel Burgos, the third base umpire. Just our second illegal pitch this weekend. We had one yesterday called. Here's 2-1 for Break. She'll smack this one foul.
Runner's style, the way that she kind of rocks back and moves her foot, definitely very susceptible to losing contact with the pitching rubber. So it'll be interesting to see if that's something that is called consistently or if she's able to adjust.
2-2 count for Break. Fouled off. Well, we were talking beforehand, too, that you'd recognize Runner's name from where she previously played.
Yeah, the transfer from Oklahoma State.
Here's Break. Settles in. Another 2-2 pitch. As this one again, it'll be over to third. And with that again, you've got Brandon locking things down.
No hit, no error.
As you've got the best third baseman covering for you. 1-2-3 first. Strikeout against Linkletter. We'll move to the home half of the first. Christian, Graham, and Brandon when we come back.
Welcome to the Atlantic Sun, where heart-pounding moments are born and where champions rise above, where speed defies limits and precision finds its mark, where millions of fans nationwide cheer for excellence, determination, and fairness, where public, private, and faith-based schools compete side by side, fostering sportsmanship and unity. From the beaches to the mountains, the Atlantic Sun is the destination.
This is Jacksonville University. It's not just a perfect place for sunny waterfront beauty shots. Although, here you choose the future you want. How? By defining it yourself. You customize your path and make it one of a kind. You want to build a future where you decide what impact you make? You want to create a life that's limited by nothing but your own ingenuity? You've come to the right place.
We take you out to the circle, and here's a starter for Jacksonville. Gosh, she is so good. The sophomore, 20-plus wins this year. She was amazing yesterday. You see 21-7, and she's brilliant. Conference Pitcher of the Year.
Yeah, and she showed off yesterday why she got that accolade. So JC Harrelson, not only with great composure in the circle, but she also will work east to west really well. She's got a curveball and a backdoor curveball. Her changeup is clutch. You'll see her velo in the low to mid 60s.
As you see the lineup there for the Bears, a top-seeded Renee Christian, Addie Graham, Trinity Brandon at the top. So a number of lefties. That's a lefty-loaded lineup, especially at the top, but they set tons of team records this year. With batting average, slugging percentage, on base, and season runs scored. It's definitely a year to remember for Central Arkansas. As this one's sitting up the middle right there, so 2 pitches and a base knock, and Christian gets on.
Christian being a great leadoff, going to the slap. You'll see her a lot of times bunting and slapping, and she drives this pitch back through the middle. Here we get another look at it, and just working, right, she gets that head start with her slap. She doesn't even need the head start because she's able to poke that through to center field.
Nearly everyone in this lineup is on base at almost a 400 clip or better.
It's going to be tough for Jacksonville to try to keep them off the base paths. And then once you get some of them on the base paths, their stolen bases are pretty impressive.
As we'll move on down here, taking off. A good segue there and a stolen base for Christian. With that bag, that gives her 28.
You can see Christian getting a good legal jump, and even if that throw is on target, she's going to be safe in there. She is quick.
So Graham will see another pitch here. Break is the catcher.
When you have speed on the base paths, it puts pressure on the defense, right? Catchers have to be even more alert, making sure, of course, they're catching the ball, but that they're not getting too big of a lead or taking that extra base. So it just puts more pressure on the defense in general.
Well, Harrelson gives up the leadoff single, then a stolen base by Christian. Hit number 47 for stolen base number 28. As Graham with a really nice at-bat here. And a swing and a miss, and Harrelson bouncing back quickly. Well, you know, strikeout's going to help you big time, especially when you've got a runner at second.
Graham swung right through that pitch, a great spot by Harrelson. That ball coming in and breaking down. It's a really good spot by Harrelson to get the swing and a miss.
Here's Trinity Brandon. Excited to see her. We've seen her a couple times already make some plays over at third base. Couple of the best right here in the Atlantic Sun.
You can see Sarah Beth Brake popping out of her squat clicker, just seeing Christian taking that big lead off at second, making sure she doesn't have too big of a lead, which could help her be safe at third if the ball's put in play.
For Trinity Brandon, usually she's going to make contact, and when she does, her extra base hits. 63 hits, 25 have been doubles or better. 3-0 count on a take. As Brandon, one of the Bears newcomers, transfer from Lamar. 3-1. This one over to second. There's Mansfield. And you've got Christian who moves on over. That ground ball. It'll be 2 down.
It's a good job by J.C. Harrelson coming back with the strikeout and then the routine ground ball.
There it is defensively for Jacksonville. We mentioned it, but that change. Wells won't start in left field. She'll be the DP. Linkletter is in left. Allison Carter in the other corner outfield spot. It's a catcher and Emma Robertson.
And this is where Harrelson's really got to lock in and try to get the Dolphins back in the dugout to hit, because Emma's numbers are so good.
This one a high fly ball. Thomas is back there just inside the warning track, watches it, and the high fly ball there from the cleanup hitter. So Christian gets a leadoff single, then a stolen base, but stranded on the base paths. And strong work from Harrelson. We'll take a timeout and return. Second inning for the Dolphins. We'll see 4 through 6. It's game 6 of our ASUN softball championship. Still zeros up on the board. And we'll see coming up to bat, it'll be Jacksonville for the second time in this game. We'll see Allison Carter start things off. Carter, then Chadwick in Mansfield. Some good starts by both starting pitchers. Runner went 3 up, 3 down in the first. And just one hit allowed by Harrelson. Carter here, very dangerous. 12 doubles, 4 home runs. She hits .315.
Carter also using a similar style to Mary Beth Brake with her hands up as she prepares for the ball to come get thrown to her, and then gets into a better position with her load.
Carter, I mean, she can go guard at any time. Just a lot of pop in that bat. Has hit over 300 since the middle of February. As this one back into the circle, casual there, and an easy one for the starting pitcher.
So far, Bailey Runner going right at these hitters. She's kind of figured out the strike zone, and she's letting her defense work.
And too, I've got to imagine, you get a chance, you watched Jacksonville yesterday in person. We saw them out in the bleachers. You're able to go to the beach a couple days ago, kind of get settled in and get a feel for everything.
Yeah, the first part of their trip may have felt a little bit more like vacation versus a softball business trip.
As we'll see Lindsay Chadwick. Another dangerous batter here for the Tampa native. Had that leadoff home run, a solo shot down the left field line yesterday in the win against the Eagles. For Chadwick, this is career game number 150 for her as a Dolphin. Ten home runs on the year. Seeing Runner, third pitch a ball. Mansfield, who's on deck. Second baseman, Bailey Runner. 2-1 fouled off. What is this like when you played, seeing a pitcher for the first time? I mean, you see him on film, but seeing first time, are you kind of waiting? What are you doing in that first approach?
Well, I think you have to assess what the pitcher's skill set is and how that matches up with your own skill set. Pick a part of the plate and look for that pitch early in the count.
And a strikeout there as Bailey Runner just freezes Chadwick.
Runner using
Now
her
batting
off
number
speed
21, Emma Mansfield.
here with 2 strikes in the count and gets it on the outside part of the plate on the corner. It's a beautiful spot by Runner.
Here's Emma Mansfield, the second baseman. So 2 quick outs, come back on her strikeout.
So back to your point about how do you approach a new pitcher, you have to kind of balance, like, what does she throw? I loved hitting early in the count. As a catcher, I know what pitchers try to do when they get ahead in the count, and I didn't love that, right? They have their out pitches. They're going to throw out of the zone a little bit more. So I was always an attack early type of hitter. But everybody's different. I've had some teammates, and they always took until they had 2 strikes. It's just very interesting. I would never want to put myself in that situation. But they were a great, 2-strike hitter. So you have to know your strengths, match it up with the pitcher, and then execute at the plate.
There's a 1-1 from Runner. It's one chopped. Infield will take it right there, and Molitor with some good work. Well, the shortstop play has been brilliant through these first 2+ days. Another 1-2-3 inning for Runner and the Bears. So we'll take a timeout, return. Coming back, we'll see 5 through 7 for Central Arkansas. As we are back here, bottom of the second, we'll see Central Arkansas up to bat. They'll see J.C. Harrelson once again. We'll start with the first baseman, Graham, to start things off. As we've seen the last few minutes or so, the Stetson Hatters are here enjoying lunch out in the bleachers, taking in this action for the team really that wins this game. You feel like is in the driver's seat going forward. 1 versus 4. Well, we talked during break, Christian had that leadoff single, a stolen base, but incredible work from Harrelson going 1-2-3, strikeout set the tone, and then right after that, ground out and a quick 1-pitch fly ball.
Harrelson bounced back so well in that first inning. Like you said, Christian, a well-struck ball up the middle, a stolen base. Now you have a runner at second, no outs. So big time for her to get out of that and keep the score at 0-0.
We see here for Kaylin Graham, 2 balls and 1 strike for the first baseman. This Bears team, though, they are hot. Tons of records with this offensive explosion, as there's going to be a base knock, their second hit of the day, and you've got Graham with a leadoff single.
both innings now for Central Arkansas, peppering that ball up the middle. And there you see Graham getting a pitch over the heart of the plate and just smoking it up the middle. A good effort by Mansfield. The ball just had too much cadence on it to catch up with it.
For Graham, number hit 52 this year. As we'll see a bunt laid down, and it's a tough spot there. You get the slide by break. Former catcher, how difficult are those?
Those are my favorite. I'm so glad you asked. Anytime there's a foul ball behind, I was pretty quick. I was quick out of my squat because I was always in an aggressive position. So I would like to think that I would have caught that. But Sarah Beth Brake made a great effort.
As this one gets popped up, and we've seen great play. Chadwick has been outstanding over at third base for the Dolphins.
Yeah, and for Central Arkansas, I know LJ Smith wanted to get that bunt down, and after she popped that one foul, you have to make a better adjustment to get that ball down, because really that's a gift to the Dolphins to get that easy bunt in the air, a lot easier than having to field the bunt, throw it, and then make sure it's caught at first to get that out, which also gives an opportunity to advance Graham to second to get her in scoring position.
As we see right here is Lily Hood, the right fielder.
But that's hats off to JC Harrelson too, being able to throw a pitch that's in the zone. A little upspin makes it harder to get the bunt down on the ground.
Hood here, 31 hits, 25 runs scored. We did find out her dad traveled to watch her here in Jacksonville. Always pretty cool right there. Here's a 3-0 count, though. For Hood, and we'll see there with the first walk allowed by J.C. Harrelson.
Not many competitive pitches there for Harrelson, so she's got to get right back into it and get these Central Arkansas hitters to maybe get a ground ball, give her defense a chance to maybe turn a double play or get some outs.
Now St. Hilaire. So we'll see Gracie bat for the first time today, the junior. And she bats 8th in this order. Here with 2 on. Checking on that lead runner and Graham. As we've seen it from 2 or 3 teams so far in this tournament, that they are, gonna do some crazy things, maybe try and steal home. We've seen plenty of bunt singles laid down.
Yeah, a lot more small ball. It's fun to watch. Aggressive offenses, putting pressure on the defense. And especially for UNF yesterday, it definitely made the difference for them.
As this one sent over, had weird spin after contact by St. Hilaire. And it's going to be a single over to right, loads up the bases.
It's a quality pitch here by J.C. Harrelson. St. Hilaire just able to punch enough of it through. She gets it on the handle of her bat, just past the outreached arm of McCool at first, but able to get everybody safe. And now we have the bases loaded.
In between McCool and Hood right there, just snuck through the pair.
We've seen a lot of those bloops out here too. Right behind first base, right behind third base. Just in that Bermuda Triangle, nobody can get to it.
Well, that wind pushing in too maybe flattens it some as it goes into right field. We'll see the bottom of the order here. Shortstop Molitor will be up to bat. Yes, that last name. She does have some kind of relation to the great MLB hitter Paul.
I'd be calling and asking for tips if I had my relative was Paul Molitor. Did you get his autograph?
Oh, you'd have to.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, one of the all-time greats. Bases loaded here. Foul ball. So the Bears looking like that team that produced so much offense this year. They stranded one in the first after Christian had the leadoff single. 3 hits so far in this game, 2 in this inning. As this one's going to be foul.
Harrelson in the circle yesterday was so great, but let's keep track of the fact that she gave up 10 hits yesterday. So she was still able to keep Florida Gulf Coast, just to 2 runs. So her giving up hits isn't unusual, but being able to get out of jams, if she's able to do that again today, she's going to give Jacksonville a chance to win.
Goes off the plate for first ball to Molitor. And we've got Christian, who's on deck, so we'll start through the order a second time today. 1-2 pitch. Is this one going to die over at first, and they'll go home to get that force out? And so nothing comes across there. Great job by the infield for Jacksonville. McCool aware of the situation.
Yeah, everybody's playing in the infield to try to get that out at home. That ball just a nubber to McCool. She immediately comes to Sarah Beth Brake, and they get the force out at home to keep Central Arkansas off the board.
As we'll move back to the top, here's Renee Christian. I don't know, felt like through the open window that was the hardest pitch we've seen from Harrelson.
Yeah, the way that it smacked in Sarah Beth Brake's glove, for sure. She's getting better as she goes.
1 ball and 1 strike for Christian. 47 hits, hitting over 340. Swing and miss, 1-2.
Richard, that is a nasty pitch right there. J.C. Harrelson hitting similar locations, but able to take a little bit off that pitch, and it dies and kind of falls off the table. Such a good pitch, especially compared to the one before that was harder, like you mentioned, but stayed a little bit straighter.
So see Christian already dirtied up. She had the single, a stolen base, taking second in the first inning. Christian, this one past a diving second baseman Mansfield. It's going to be a 2-run base knock right there, and the Bears will jump up with an early lead. So Christian, a couple at-bats, a couple of hits, and 2 brought in.
Christian working the middle of the field again. Those pitches by Harrelson more on the inner part of the plate, and squeaks it by Mansfield. A great effort there, but plates 2 runs for the Bears.
A 2-run double by Christian. Here's Addie Graham. So the Bears stringing things together, as we've seen 3 hits in this second inning. As this one, good contact. This one's going to be back and out of here. A bye-bye, see you later, with the home run, and Central Arkansas keeps adding to this lead.
Well, Addie Graham just gets all of that ball. This pitch elevated in the zone, and she just absolutely crushes it. Jada Thomas chases it back, but no chance for her to try to have a heroic play again like yesterday. Big time hit for Graham.
Addie Graham, 5th home run of the year. 3-run shot to make it 5-0. The top seed comes in really hot, a 5-run second. And feeling a little bit of what we saw last night from North Alabama. They put on some big runs in that crooked number against FGCU.
Yeah, huge inning here for Central Arkansas.
Trinity Brandon, she worked herself a 3-1 count, hitter's count, but grounded out to second. Brandon, 2-1 pitch, this one over to Chadwick at third base. And a ground out there, but for Central Arkansas, they send up 8 batters in a big, big inning. A 3-run home run off the bat of Addie Graham in a 5 spot. They lead by 5 as we head to the 3rd inning. As we're back here, top of the 3rd, well, huge inning, 5 runs, and the ASUN preseason player of the year, Addie Graham, gets her 5th home run of the year. Just massive right there, Christina.
Yeah, 5 runs in that 2nd inning, a couple base hits, and that absolute rocket. I mean, putting a stamp on that 2nd inning with a big crooked number for the Bears.
We'll see here for Jacksonville. They'll try and bounce back and help out their starting pitcher. 7 through 9 here. Tatum McCool, the first baseman. Bailey Runner has looked sharp. And as soon as I say that, a plunk there, and McCool gets on. Well, you were hoping at some point you'd see Kate Linkletter, but instead it's McCool.
I guess she's passing the bat. There's nothing that McCool couldn't do anything about that. That ball was just going right at her.
Oh, man.
Lower back. Owie.
Now batting number 10, Vic
Gonna hurt to sit down for a while. Hopefully her uncle, the Undertaker, doesn't come after Bailey Runner. As we see here, Vic Brunette, she's had a really good tournament so far, the shortstop.
Looks like maybe another illegal pitch call there. Pitch was a ball anyway, so it doesn't matter, but something to keep an eye on for Runner, that she's able to keep that right foot in contact with the rubber there.
So we're keeping an eye on that for sure. We saw the third baseman, or the third base umpire, Miguel Burgos, as he called one early in that at-bat against Brake.
Well, and the tricky part with illegal pitches is sometimes, you know, it's seen differently by different umpires, and so it might be something that she does all the time or just a habit she's picked up recently. It's hard to tell. But I will tell you, in all the softball that I've played, when a pitcher gets an illegal pitch called on them, it can be the most mentally crippling thing for them to have to focus on their windup, which is so natural and just an instinct for them. So we'll see how Bailey Runner is able to bounce back and work through that adversity of trying to stay with that right foot in touch with the rubber, but also stick to her plan on how she's executing against these batters.
Well, we saw it last night against Julia Bakulis. Coach Fico was pretty upset with that, saying that it's probably been happening more times than not. Here's a 2-1 for Brunette. As this one back to the circle, she'll get the lead runner. Cool, calm, and collected for Runner. Just turned there like it was nothing. Nonchalantly turns 2.
No big deal. Bailey Runner hit by pitch there and bounces back after the illegal pitch and just like, oh, I guess I'll throw it to second. Oh, yeah, turn a double play. Great job by Central Arkansas.
So erase that from McCool, and here's Reese Wells. Gets a DP roll for this one. You think that changes much? We saw her really in some pain yesterday, going down over in shallow left, kind of got rolled up on that elbow, and she was icing it after the game.
Yeah, it definitely can have an impact on her swing and her approach here today. I just imagine that Coach Ayers is probably not going to put her in if she's not well enough to execute.
Well, exciting player. She's going to give it 110% every game for sure here for Wells. 1 for 2 yesterday, an infield single. She's going to lay down this bunt, and the coverage there, and a great job by the Bears as Caitlin Graham pounces on it and feeds it to Smith. So a double play races that hit by pitch, and so far we've seen for Central Arkansas, they've faced the minimum through 3. We'll come on back for the Bears. It'll be 4 through 6 after these messages.
From the bluegrass of Kentucky, the Arkansas River, to the beautiful beaches of Florida, from the bustling streets of Nashville to the soulful sounds of Muscle Shoals and its vibrant cities. Fueled by growth, the Atlantic Sun operates in the fastest growing region in America and broadcasts in over 20 million homes. We're everywhere you want to be, with access to 9 of the nation's top 80 media markets, including an impressive 6 in the top 50. Our 12-member institutions provide every collegiate experience, from public to private to faith-based. All of our member institutions are located in the top 30 states with the most rapid growth, including 8 members located in the top 6. From the beaches to the mountains, the Atlantic Sun is the destination.
WB Mason helps you do business. How? By bringing the products you need right here.
You're here? Yes, I am. Sign here.
Or here. Can you put it there?
Sure.
Here. Or here. Or even here.
And we won't just leave it over there.
And how do we do all this?
With all of these.
As we're back right here for this Bears team, we're really opening up very impressively. A 5 spot in the second. 8 of their 9 batters had opportunities. And Christina, we talked beforehand, and of all the games you watched, you even said that when the Bears are on, they look like the clear best team.
Yeah, they just execute so well. They've got great pitching in the circle. They do an awesome job with defense and round it out with some amazing batting averages.
As we've got for Jacksonville, it'll be a new pitcher here facing Robertson. 4 through 6 in this 3rd inning for Central Arkansas. So the Bears able to knock out the ASUN Pitcher of the Year in J.C. Harrelson. Was impressive yesterday against FGCU. Saw the freshman Jenkins warming up for a few innings yesterday late out in the bullpen.
This is an interesting move here. It must be some sort of matchup. Of course, Reese Wells would have been my first guess on who would come in and relieve here, but with Reese diving and potentially hurting her wrist, that may not be an option for Jacksonville today. But for Margaret Jenkins, just 26 innings on the year so far. So not a lot of time out there in the circle.
Robertson smacks his foul. And you can just hear it too. It almost sounds like what the Lions did last night. Some of the contact they're putting on pitches just sounds really crisp.
Yeah, solid swings, barreling up a lot of balls.
Robertson calls for time. She had a one-pitch fly out. That was a high arcing fly out to center for Jada Thomas. As she makes contact here. This one's going to be back again, but not deep enough. A little farther as it's right there at the warning track.
Yeah, almost a repeat of what she did there in the first inning. Good job by Jenkins coming in and getting the first out here in the bottom of the third.
And then we'll see Graham, who led off that second inning, one of 8 batters for the top-seeded Bears. Had herself with a leadoff single. Caitlin Graham, ball 1.
So behind the plate, Sarah Beth Brake has different tape now on her chest protector compared to what she had for J.C. Harrelson. J.C. Harrelson, she had different.
As this one sent over into left field, and so far a great game for the Bears' first baseman. Back-to-back hits today.
Graham poking that ball through the left side of the field here, getting the pitch a little bit away, being able to take it oppo.
Now batting number 10,
just past the
LJ
outstretched arm of
Smith.
Chadwick. Another well-hit ball.
So now it sits at 53 hits.
So you see that tape is now vertical on Sarah Beth Brake. So it's something that their pitchers focus on. It all kind of started with Oklahoma and Jordy Fromm now, right? That standing pitcher at Oklahoma, then at Nebraska, and she had it. And ever since she had that on her chest protector, so many catchers have started. Well, her catcher had it on her chest protector, Kinsey Hansen. So many catchers are picking up on it. It's like a different focal point instead of the glove.
Fascinating. Here's a 2-0 count. This is Smith. We saw her in the second inning. She laid down that bunt, or tried to, and it popped up over to the third baseman, Chadwick. A 3-0 pitch will miss, and there's a walk. So back-to-back Bears get on.
Smith doing a good job being patient here. Margaret Jenkins needs to lock right back in and get some strikes here, give her defense a chance to keep this a 5-run ball game.
Looks like we might see maybe a pinch runner here coming up. It's going to be Hood who's going to be the batter. And that will be the case. So we'll see for the Bears. We'll have a pinch runner.
Pinch running for the Bears, number 13, Sydney Kildow.
As Sydney Kildow now will be at second base instead of Graham.
Now batting number 22, Lily Hood.
So Jenkins, we'll see Hood. We saw Hood as that walk in the last inning. That was against Harrelson, just 4 pitches, as she gets her first strike seen this afternoon. Hood makes contact for a foul ball. It's 0-2. Bears definitely looking like the top seed, that gold division. It was wild, too. They had a slower start to conference play. Started the year 3-3, but over their last 10 games, they're 7-2-1. And a strikeout gets her looking. And even Hood was maybe a little perplexed by that, but nice strikeout there by number 5.
17, Gracie St. Hilaire.
It's off-speed pitch. I think that's the right call. Kind of broke back over the plate, probably why Hood was surprised. She didn't see that break coming back over the plate.
Well, it helped too, I think, with that tape. It got that spot right there. There's St. Hilaire.
I wonder who carries all the tape. You know, when you switch the pitcher, who's got like the bag of tape to switch out on the chest protector?
Maybe a pinch runner?
Backup catcher.
Yeah, there you go. I'd say athletic trainer, but then if they tape you up with that, that's not going to feel good. St. Hilaire makes contact again, and this underneath Vic Brunette. It's going to bounce over into left field. Play at the plate, not in time. And it's going to be Hildow who comes on in, scores another run, and the Bears are up 6-0.
St. Hilaire coming in clutch here to get another run on the board. She hits this ball, and I think it's a play that Vic Brunette wants to make, but she got caught in between the short hop and trying to catch it. The ball just goes right under her glove. You can't keep it in the infield to save that run.
St. Hilaire, really good day today. She, Christian, and Graham each with 2 hits apiece. Move on down. Here's Grace Molitor. We saw her reach on the fielder's choice as that one laid down, and they got McCool to throw home to make sure Graham did not score. But after that, things started to really open up. As this one down the first base line, it's going to be extra bases, another one for Central Arkansas, and a second right there, as it's a 2-run double in the bottom of the order producing, as Molitor makes it 8-0.
Molitor squeezes this ball somehow between McCool and the foul line. We get another look at it. Just barely squeaks in there. And, you know, Central Arkansas, really smart on the bases, aggressive. That throw from Carter in right field goes to second, and meanwhile helps that runner from first score. It's a little bit of a miscue there. I think if they have a relay coming home, there may be a chance for a play at the plate, and it won't really impact Molitor getting to second safely or not.
Well, Central Arkansas, gosh, they are producing right now. 8 hits, 8 runs, a couple of doubles, a home run, 8 runs batted in, 2 walks, and just really good softball. Here's the 7th batter. We're back at the top again, 3rd time today. It's Renee Christian.
I think this move by Ayers to bring Margaret Jenkins in, she saw how well Central Arkansas is doing. And Harrelson, you know, pulling her after that second inning, giving her maybe a chance to rest with a 5-run deficit would be hard to come back. Maybe thinking long-term for another game.
As Christian will take there, another ball, 2-1. As she's gone 2 for 2. Single led off the game, and I feel like that really kind of set the tone, helped out her team get an understanding for Harrelson. Here's over to Chadwick, and the third baseman has been very active this game. But crooked numbers once again in the bottom of the 3rd. The Bears put up 3. It's a 2-run double by Molitor, and more hot bats from the top seed. We'll take a timeout and return for the Dolphins. It'll be 1-2-3.
back to the UNF softball complex. I'm joined with Coach Ayers and Coach Margaret just taking the mound for you. Facing the tough offense, what are you seeing from her?
Yeah, I mean, Chick competes, and she's in the zone, so hopefully we can make some adjustments offensively and get back in this game.
What's the message to the team right now? I saw you guys just huddled up.
Just keep fighting. Just keep fighting. We've been resilient all year long, so make our adjustments and get back in this ballgame.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Head Coach Erica Ayers, and that's all you can say. You're down 8-0 right now. Chip Jenkins pitching, but here for the Dolphins, you need something here. You're at the top of the order. See if you can do anything against Bailey Runner.
Bailey Runner just pounding low in the zone, and she's been so great so far. But I'll tell you, as a pitcher in the circle, it feels good to be able to throw with the 8-run lead.
There's Jada Thomas. She's 0 for 1, had a ground out over to third.
You know, it's interesting. A lot of these hitters have their hands up high. I kind of joked with Sarah Beth Brake about she looks like Statue of Liberty holding her bat up high like that. But I'm curious if there's not an adjustment you make offensively where you're trying not to drop your hands, but we're hitting all ground balls against a drop ball pitcher. Do we not adjust our hands a little bit lower, and then if you're slightly under the ball, it might kind of squeak through the difference and you hit line drives? I mean, so far there really haven't been many well-struck balls. I think almost all of them have been ground balls, okay, with a couple strikeouts. So to me, we're looking for the bottom of the ball to be able to get the ball off the ground and more of a line drive or even in the air.
Yeah, we've seen a ton of ground balls. There have been a total of 6. And the double play, of course, that last inning, Brunette has a very casual Bailey Runner. But I guess that hang loose, right? The Shaka.
Yeah, just chill, bro.
As a third ball.
Yeah, but as you get through now, we're going back to the top of the lineup. And some of these hitters, if it continues the way that it goes, may not even get a second at bat if the top of the lineup doesn't make an adjustment. But to me, a lot of these ground balls have been really routine, easy ground balls.
As this 3-1 count, this one high up there, this one for Thomas, and it's going to be there at the warning track for Addie Graham as she made back-to-back All-ASUN first teams. And number 77 does a nice job out there. That was the first 3-ball count that a Dolphins batter has seen.
And really a great at-bat by Jada Thomas. That's the best hit ball we've seen so far by the Dolphins. So unfortunately for the Dolphins, it was right at Addie Graham, or in a spot where she's able to track it down. So not going to do a lot.
Here's Linkletter. Lays down the bunt. It's a good one to perfection.
These are some great adjustments so far. Linkletter, I kind of think she's like a playmaker here. She's able to get on right with those 26 hit by pitches. Now she bunts. 3 walks yesterday. This is a beautifully executed bunt. She deadens it towards the first base side, and by the time that Caitlin Graham gets to it, the lefty, and tries to turn and throw, Linkletter's there.
Lays it down so well.
I guess they might be saying that she was out of the box, or what is they're bringing her back in here.
1 strike is the count. 1 strike.
So get a replay here.
I don't know what I'm missing here, but they brought her back.
As this one will be down that line, reaching out. What a play there is Hood with her dad in attendance, lays out. And even her starting pitcher, Bailey Runner, keeps pointing. Let's see it again.
Lily Hood tracking this ball down, knowing it's in foul territory, so if she dives and misses it, it's okay, and comes up with an amazing catch. And although Jacksonville's down by 8, it's definitely a momentum shift from getting Linkletter, get on with that bunt, pull her back in, and then a diving snag by Hood.
As that's really the most emotion we've seen from Bailey Runner. As here's Brake now, the catcher.
She's so poised. She's just so cool and calm in the circle, and then just brings the heat. A drop ball with that kind of speed and the way that it falls off the table, it is tricky to get your barrel on it.
Her break had the ground out over to third, her first time up. She was the first batter to see an illegal pitch from runner. The other time it happened, it was Vic Brunette. 2 balls and no strikes for Sarah Beth Brake.
I got to hang out with the pitchers and catchers a little bit before the game. What a neat group of young ladies that really support each other. They just had so many kind things to say about each other and how great they are. I got to talk to Coach Trinity Schlotterback, say that a few times in a row.
Schlotterback.
And she just talked about how behind the plate, such great work together.
And there's a third baseman is Trinity Brandon. Routine for her as you've got the best defensive third baseman. But what a play as Hood lays out in foul territory. There to take away Linkletter's at bat. 1, 2, 3. Still it's runner who's dealing.
UNF softball complex, Cecily Webb, joined with Coach Lucas. And Coach, this offense, all gas, what are you liking from their approach?
Yeah, we stuck to a plan. We watch film, right? We stick to a plan, and every time you're like, I hope we stick to it. But the biggest message was, so what? You got to move on, right? You get out. Like we had a kid pop a bunt up. We had a kid strike out looking. We had kid barrels balls, and you just get in the box and make an adjustment. That's all you can ask of them, right? And that's just something we live on.
And then Bailey Runner, just doing a phenomenal job on the mound. What are you liking from her?
Yeah, she's got that. She got that to her, right? I talked about that earlier in the year. Just she's the person. She sets the tone, right? You come out in the first inning, you go 1, 2, 3, and you set the table for our offense to at least get us some breath and relax a little bit. And she's got it in her.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Go Bears.
Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Cecily. I tell you what, Coach Lucas is a blast. She has so much to hear from. But, you're also up 8-0, and your pitcher is only allowed 1 base runner. So I think anyone would be excited.
I think you're right about that. There's so much momentum offensively, and Bailey Runner has been outstanding in the circle.
As they lay down that bunt and out over at first. As it's 2, 3, and 4 batters here for the top-seeded Bears, who are definitely looking like it. We saw a 5 spot in the second for them, a 3-run third. But as Coach said, that their starting pitcher has set the tone. Here's Trinity Brandon. 0 for 2 in this game, a couple of ground balls. Pitcher is Chick Jenkins. She's seeing this batter for the first time. Brandon smacks it foul.
For Central Arkansas, of course, they've got 8 runs here. but they're going to really want to see their hitters make adjustments seeing a new pitcher. This is the reality of the postseason. You might not see one arm an entire game. So even though you're up by 8, you want to make those adjustments and keep the momentum going.
Here's a 1-1 chopper over the head of Jenkins and into center field. And Brandon on for the first time today with the single, hit number 64.
This ball had a lot of top spin. It was really choppy, made for a tough play for Vic Burnett, trying to read the hop, and took that extra bounce where she wasn't able to cut it off. But I'm not sure that even if she cuts it off, that she'd be able to get Brandon at first.
Well, Trinity is just incredibly fast here, and we'll see a pinch runner as Robertson will take on first base as another pinch runner. So on the second inning, it was killed out.
Some of this, too, is getting the whole team involved, right? Not always a pinch runner just to get somebody faster in, but also to get some of the role players and the girls who aren't in the starting lineup to be able to contribute and be a part of the game.
There's Robertson checking on that one, smiles afterwards. Got fooled on that and definitely wants it back. You'll probably hear about that back at the hotel later today.
I chatted with Emma Robertson before the game because as a catcher, I always have my eyes on the catchers whenever I get to call a game. But she's also 31, which was my number. And so I asked her, I was like, hey, why are you 31? I was expecting for like this great story. And she goes, oh, well, I wanted to be 30 and they didn't have it. So I just went up one. Meanwhile, I have this great meeting, and it's inspired by Mike Piazza, a great catcher for the Dodgers and the Mets. And that's why I was 31. And she's like, they didn't have 30, so I just went one up.
Oh, that's so good. Everybody has a reason. Well, she's 0 for 2, a couple of deep flyouts so far today. You feel like she is right there on the cusp.
Yeah, she's just missing those. If I'm Emma Robertson, I'm trying to hit more of a line drive, though. These outfielders in this ASUN tournament track down almost anything if it's up in the air long enough, so trying to get a little bit more of a line drive.
As this one, well, she gets that drive and trying to get that out at second, and Jenkins, as it was just a lot of green bunched up right there.
Well, on that play, Robertson was actually running, so she had a head start to second, and then there was a little hesitation, I think, that Jenkins saw, like, oh, maybe I don't have that play. And so then the runner didn't slide, so there was no room for Brunette. So, like you said, a lot of green, a lot of, just hesitation going on in that play. And in that situation, what you would want is your defense to then go to first and at least get an out instead of try to force the lead out.
I like that, putting up the UCA there on the fencing. And the netting right there for Central Arkansas. Well, that was something, Ryan did a great job with the notes for this Bears team, but he said, if they're hitting, if they're on, they are something special.
And we've seen that today. We've seen 8 plated so far, and they're not ready to stop.
So another pinch runner, it's going to be Huska over at first base.
Your kids watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
Oh, gosh, do they ever.
This Huska makes me think of that. Mishka, Mushka, Mickey Mouse.
That's so great. That is such a parent reference. I love it. Here's Caitlin Graham. Having a great start to the tournament today. She's 2 for 2. Now, in our house, it's usually the hot dog song.
When is it not the hot dog song?
Yeah, especially when you're at the ballpark, right?
Right. Love a hot dog.
2 balls and no strikes for the Bears. They've got 2 on, first and second.
My friend who coaches for the Gators, Francesca Nea, she loves a hot dog at a baseball game. She's a big Dodger fan, so the famous Dodger dog, it's like a foot long. That's her go-to.
Oh, that's great. Still have not had one. 2-1 pitch. Have I told you the story about my I did the 9-9 challenge as a broadcaster.
I don't even know what that is.
So it's you have a hot dog and a beer every inning of a baseball game. So I did 10 hot dogs over 9 innings.
While you were broadcasting?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. It was funny. Well, not funny, but I see my doctor maybe that summer. He's like, "Oh, how is everything?" And I tell him just jokingly because he's a big sports fan. He goes, "Please don't do that again." Foul ball, no chance on it. They're waiting for Linkletter because we saw her with a brilliant play and left over the fencing just yesterday. But I got to chuckle at it. He's like, "No, I'm serious. Like that's not health. Like you don't want to do that." Now it was no beer because I did no alcohol.
That's a wise choice.
Yeah. I didn't want to.
I wonder what he would have said about that if you did both of those things.
Yeah, he's like, "You're going to need to find another doctor." Here's a payoff pitch. Graham, foul ball.
Yeah, you may ask, how are you still living?
Yeah. Goes, "I'm going to need to see you every other month now, and not once a year." Graham trying to add to her hit total. Makes contact here, backhanded. They'll get the force out. Looking to turn two, and the Dolphins will do just that. Mansfield to Brunette, and finishes with McCool as Brandon gets the single. Couple of pinch runners, but nothing comes across. We'll take a timeout right here and return there with the double play by the Dolphins defense. But we'll return here shortly for the Bears. They lead by 8.
Welcome to the Atlantic Sun, where heart-pounding moments are born and where champions rise above, where speed defies limits and precision finds its mark, where millions of fans nationwide cheer for excellence, determination, and fairness, where public, private, and faith-based schools compete side by side, fostering sportsmanship and unity. From the beaches to the mountains, the Atlantic Sun is the destination.
This is Jacksonville University. It's not just a perfect place for sunny waterfront beauty shots, although here you choose the future you want. How? By defining it yourself. You customize your path and make it one of a kind. You want to build a future where you decide what impact you make? You want to create a life that's limited by nothing but your own ingenuity? You come to the right place.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong.
As we're back right here, a little doggy and some shade here. It's a warm one from Jacksonville, and say the bats are even hotter for the top-seeded Bears. 10 hits that they have sprayed and scattered. They lead 8-0 here, and we'll see for Jacksonville. They come in as a 4 seed, beat FGCU yesterday, and they'll have batters 4 through 6. It has been runner's day, though. For Carter. She had the comebacker. It went to runner. And again, I come back to the only time we've seen true emotion is when Hood made the play and she pointed out to her. Other than that, it's been a straight face.
Bailey Runner's so composed. It's all, like you said on that double play she turned, it's just nonchalant, right? Like it almost looks like no energy, but you know obviously there's a lot of energy going into what she's doing, but there's nothing has phased her.
I mean, that to me, that's how you win tournament titles.
8 runs helps too.
Yeah, that as well. That as well. 1-2 pitch for Carter. don't know, the way things are going, I think the coach maybe has to say, ladies, you earned another beach day.
Go to the beach after the game? Okay.
You can still watch the games, stream it right there on the beach.
Sometimes you don't need to watch your opponent before. They've already done all their prep.
As that one lands on the bleachers, kind of scared Robertson there for a second. She thought it went all the way back. There, the Dolphins trying to keep their dugout lively. Chadwick on deck. Allison Carter is going well inside. So much longer at bat here as it goes 2-2. Our second game of the day, it should be a great one. Another in-state matchup with Stetson and North Florida.
We saw North Florida yesterday. They played really well. They're just so electric offensively. They take risks. They're fast. They put pressure on the defense. So matching up against Stetson, who is the 2 seed, very strong all the way around, will be another fun game to watch.
And we'll see as well who it's going to be starting for the Ospreys, because Cook has been
cooking.
Yeah, thank you. Set you up for that one. 2-2 pitch. Carter here. Good play down from her knees and makes a throw there. Trinity Brandon and the hot corner. Well, she's been making every play all the way back since she made 2 outs in the first inning.
Trinity Brandon covers the 5-6 hole. You see her positioned over there, and this is almost a ball you would expect your shortstop to get to, but they're playing in a little bit of a shift. So great job understanding where that shift is and how far she can cover. That ball was well struck by Carter.
You mentioned the vacuums yesterday for infielders in that North Alabama game. Brandon has been better than advertised.
Yeah, vacuums are charged for sure. They're ready to go today.
This is Chadwick. We've seen her once before. 2-2 pitch. She struck out looking. Well, there's that speed you talked about early that, probably some of the harder pitches that we're going to see this week.
Yeah, that upper 60s. A lot of the pitchers that we've seen are more in the low to mid 60s. So that high velo mixed with the break that runner has, it's hard for the hitters to adjust. We haven't really seen Jacksonville have a lot of indicators that they're late, but they're just not squaring up the ball. And I really think that's the combination of her break and her velo.
As this one just kind of dies at spin, wild, goes right back to the pitcher, Bailey Runner, and another ground ball out as they continue. And that's going to be her 9th.
Now batting number 21.
That's exactly what a pitch to contact pitcher is looking for. Put the ball in play, let your defense work, and really runners had quite a few plays to, as a pitcher fielding pitcher, to show that she can handle any ball hit to her. That was like a skewy, weird ball off the end of the bat. She stayed calm, as she does, and made that play look very easy.
Now here's Mansfield. It's a ball to start for Mansfield today. She had maybe one of the tougher struck balls. It was that chopper that went to Molitor at short.
Yeah, it was a play that Molitor knew because it hung up in the air so long that as soon as she caught it, she had to make that quick transfer, and she did it. But there's nothing else you can do. You can't, jump up to get it or charge it more. It just hung in the air, and that has a lot to do with this top spin that the drop ball has from runner, and then the hitter hitting it into the ground.
For a 2-0. Gets out strike there for runner. He's been dialed in for the Bears, coming in as a top seed. and winning the regular season. 2-1 pitch. This one sent over into left field for a base knock there. Mansfield makes good contact, and the Dolphins have their second base runner.
You can see the grimace from Bailey Runner. She was 1 out away from a no-hitter. Mansfield pokes this by Brandon. We talked about the shift when Brandon made the play against Carter, and I think the shift hurt them there. I think that ball is a little bit more routine, maybe a backhand if they're playing true, if she's playing a true third base.
Now it's McCool. See strike one. She's been the only other base runner today for the Dolphins. She was hit by a pitch just right around that belt area on the backside. Runner low and away. Robertson watching the runner Mansfield.
Do you think the ASUN has the most teams with purple in it?
It does seem that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, because Lipscomb too.
Yeah, Lipscomb as well.
It's a lot of purple. I like it. I love purple.
I do too.
Especially when you have purple sparkles.
Oh, yeah. Should I do my hair like that?
I was really
later
hoping,
tonight for Game 3?
I was hoping the lights will be on towards the end of the game. You know, just really get that sparkle.
The crazy thing is, you think I won't.
I'm here for it.
Tatum McCool, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bailey Runner, her pitch, swing and a miss, and a strikeout to end the game. Just 2 base runners allowed, and number 59. What a game. The bats are hot. She's on fire. This team is having fun.
Bailey Runner in the circle is phenomenal. 3 strikeouts, but to me what's so notable, all those ground ball outs, letting her defense work, and then their offense doing their thing and putting an 8 spot on the board.
So impressive as the top-seeded Bears, they are in the driver's seat right now. 3 players with 2 hits in this one, and only allow the 1 hit that was Mansfield's single to left. But this is a really, really good Bears squad.
1 through 9 offensively, the Bears were really impressed. Rolled up, even the number 1 seed showing why they're number 1.
Absolutely. So as they put the sticker on that tournament board right there for the ASUN championships, and we'll try and grab, it's tough after a game like this, but our player of the game is definitely the pitcher and what she was able to put together. Cecily is going to grab her, and we'll hear from Bailey here momentarily as we'll hear from her. Cecily, take it away.
Congratulations on the win. What a job on the mound there tonight. How did you stay so calm and collected out there?
I mean, we've been prepping all week. We knew that we were the number 1 seed coming in, and we were just trying to come in with that kind of confidence. And just we knew who we were playing. We've prepared for them, so I think just preparation made me confident today.
The momentum you guys have, how are you going to build on that going into tomorrow?
We're so hype. I mean, we got a good team coming, maybe a good team coming tomorrow, so we're just going to go home tonight, watch some film, and prepare tomorrow.
Congrats. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Back to you guys.
Right there. Well, it's only fitting because she shouldered so much of the load today, allowed 2 base runners, and some great stuff right there for a Bears team that, last year was tough. They had an early exit in the ASUN championship, but today their arm leads them. They scatter hits, and they get a run rule win.
Yeah, all 3 phases of the game, defense, offense, and pitching, just showed out for Central Arkansas. They are the team to beat here in this tournament, and they showed it today.
Absolutely. As we'll take a look, we've got the bracket coming up here shortly, as our next game is going to be North Florida in Stetson. But Tell you what, Runner was better than advertised. You see the Bears on ESPN Plus throughout the year, and you say, okay, they're very, very good. But seeing them up close, you go, oh, wow, they are top-notch.
And even in the first inning, when Renee Christian led off with that single, Harrelson did a good job shutting him down, but it was almost, got out of hand there with the runner at second with that momentum. But the way that Arkansas came back in that second inning, 5 runs, home run, just incredibly explosive offense.
As we do have the bracket for you, let's see it right here, as it'll be Central Arkansas moving on. They'll play 12 o'clock tomorrow, and then with a win, they can advance to the championship. Coming up very soon, we'll have Stetson and North Florida, 2 versus 7. These teams know each other really, really well. And then in the late game, North Alabama will play the lowest seed tonight, and we'll see who they match up against. It was a fun one. We'll be back very soon for Hatters and Ospreys. So for Cecily Webb, Christina Wyatt, I'm Richard Miller saying so long from the UNF Softball Complex, as it's the Bears, the top seed. They take down the Dolphins 8-0 after 5 innings. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.